Happy Free Yourself Friday, y'all. Welcome back to Real Hood Shit. I am Kiera. I'll be your host today, and I want to talk to y'all a little bit about how we tend to assign meaning to certain things or certain situations, and how us assigning that meaning to things ultimately shapes our perception of what life is like. I know that sounds extremely vague, but I promise I'm going somewhere with this. But I just want to start off by saying I am not a guru. I am not somebody who has all the answers. I'm not somebody that does the right things all the time. Hell, I'm not somebody that thinks that my shit don't stink. Definitely not. I know that I make mistakes. I know that I don't always do the right thing. But I try my best to be conscious even when doing the wrong thing. And I think that's what makes the difference. But I don't say these things on this podcast to tell somebody how to live their life or make you decide to do what I did or be who I am or follow my ideals or anything like that. I don't do this for that. But I do this so that I can tell stories of things that I've overcome and let you know that with a little bit of faith and a little bit of determination, you can really do anything. I didn't really get successful to myself until I learned how to stop assigning meaning to everything. There was a time in my life where I thought that the way somebody acted towards me was a reflection of who I was. It said more about me because something's got to be wrong with me for somebody to be treating me this way. That's really not the case. There's something wrong with them. The way people treat you is directly related to how they're feeling inside. So never take anything personal. What I would, if I had to plant a seed, and if you don't listen to anything else that I say, then always remember to take what applies and let the rest fly. If I say something and it resonates with you and you understand it and it helps you wrap your mind around your situation, that's great. But if I say something and you like, that don't apply to me, it don't apply to you. That's as far as your attention for that thing has to go. You don't have to subject yourself to anything that does not resonate with you, because the things that are for you are going to resonate with you. You'll be able to pick what you need and let the rest go. You're intelligent. Your body is intelligent. Your mind is intelligent. Being a human being, you're intelligent. And on a molecular level, you innately know how to take in everything, use what you want, and throw away the rest. That's all I'm doing here. That's all I want you to do here. I don't want you to do what I do, but I do want you to change your life on your own terms and understand that living your life on your terms is probably the easiest way for you to achieve whatever level of success that you're looking for. I used to think that when somebody told me something that I had to go by that, or that was law. When you learn something new, you take that new information in, and that becomes your standard to judge other things by. That's normal. But then I started to really get into understanding what truth really is, what facts really are, and how subjective they truly are. You don't have to make something to be something if you don't want it to be. Even if somebody is being shady towards you, you don't have to acknowledge what they're saying as shade unless you feel that way. You don't have to acknowledge that. You could be going through a situation and you feel like, oh, this isn't going to work because I've done this several other times, several other different ways, and they all started out like this. No two situations are going to be the same. It doesn't matter how similar the setting may seem. It'll never be the same. So don't walk into any situation. Don't gather any information with the pretense that you already know everything. Because if you feel like you already know everything about how the situation is going to turn out, you don't give your chance the opportunity to learn something new from the experience. There's always a lesson in a new experience, even if the experience seems extremely similar than the last one. Extremely similar to the last one, excuse me. Take what apply and let it fly. Like, I first heard that phrase in 2007 when I started my spiritual journey. I was watching videos on YouTube by this lady. Her name was Lulu I Love. The name of her channel is House of Oshun. And she would always say, first of all, I'm gonna clear something up while I'm on this topic, and it kind of ties into what I'm talking about. Truth is subjective because it's what you believe. Okay? God is subjective because it's what you believe. Okay? Facts are subjective because they are what you believe. And something is only a fact because it was proven in front of a group of peers at that time. So something that was true in 1950 may or may not be true in 2022. The only way that you'll know for sure is if you conduct your own research. That's the only way that you'll know for sure that the standard is still the standard. So by me saying that, your life is what you think it is. Tarot is not fortune telling. Tarot is not a way for you to find out what's gonna happen in your life, or what has happened, what should happen, what would happen. It's not about that. It gives you a very accurate depiction based on the current state of mind that you're in and the path that you're walking that coincides with that mind state. At any time, anything can change, because at any time, you can change. Okay. Back to the regularly scheduled program. So, I was watching her videos, and I would always see people get in the comments talking shit to her. You said I was going to get this and I didn't get it, or you said somebody was going to betray me and they didn't, or you said somebody was cheating on me and they're not cheating on me, or whatever the case may be. And she would always say, okay, instead of getting in my comments, bringing that negativity, take what applies to your situation and let the rest go. If it don't have nothing to do with you, if it don't sound like nothing you would do, if it doesn't appeal to you in any kind of way, you don't have to accept anything about it. And it's okay if you don't accept it. There are going to be a lot of situations in your life that come, and there are going to be people who want to help you, and there's going to be people that want to hurt you. Just being real. There's going to be people who have your best interest at heart, and then there's going to be people who prey on you. So, with anything, with any situation, with any friendship, with any relationship, if somebody tells you something and they're saying it to you in a way that makes you feel like maybe they're not talking to me or talking about me, there might be something for you in what they're saying. So don't dismiss everything that they're saying, but do pay attention to what's being said. You never know how you're going to be blessed in your life by what a person tells you, or a store that they recommend, or just anything. You never know how it's going to change your life. You never know how it's going to change your life, but you can give it the opportunity to do in your life whatever you need it to do. And you do that by just allowing things to be what they are. You don't have to assign meaning to anything. Okay, somebody said that you're ugly. You don't have to internalize that they said that you're ugly, especially if you know you're not ugly. You don't have to internalize that. That doesn't apply to you. So let it fly. Somebody's telling you that they probably wouldn't get their hair done by a certain person. Okay. Tell them, I appreciate you looking out for me and not wanting me to have a bad experience, but I'd like to have an experience of my own. Thank you so much. Walk into the situation, understanding that there could or could not be a problem, but don't let that be your deciding factor. Don't let somebody else's idea of what you should do or what you could do be the deciding factor in why you do the things that you do. Because there's truth in every lie. There's truth in every joke. There's truth in every truth. Hell, there's a little bit of truth in everything. But everything is not always completely true, and everything is not always completely a lie. And it's up to you to get to a place in your life where you can really critically think and use the information that comes to you for your benefit without allowing it to derail you if it's something that you don't particularly agree with. If it doesn't make sense to you, it doesn't make sense to you, but it doesn't mean it won't make sense to someone else. There's no need to think that every female that you meet is going to be messy because all of the women you've met up until this point are messy. You can't think that every man is going to be a cheater because all the men you've met up until this point have been a cheater. You haven't met all of the people that are going to do you right in your life. You ain't been alive but a fraction of history. You haven't met all the people that are going to love you. You haven't met all the people that are going to hate you. You haven't met all the people that are going to be unsure about you. So don't allow what's happening right now to take you off the path to the course that you know that you need to be on. Always try to discern. Always try to discern. And give yourself that grace to mess up, to make mistakes, to not always have the answer, to not always know what to do, and be okay with that. There is so much power in admitting you don't know than pretending that you do. I hope that this conversation helped you to figure out more ways to free yourself. If you got any questions or you want to talk, send me a message on Facebook or send me a comment or leave me a comment on YouTube. All of the social media handles are at Real Hood Shit. Talk to me. I'm personable. I've been through a lot. I definitely won't judge you. I just want us to heal together. Thank you for joining me for this Free Yourself Friday. And I'll see you next Friday.